him only, this rasayana is called as Chyavana. Chyavana was the son of great Maharshi Bhrigu. Bhrigu himself was a Brahmajnani or Brahmarshi. And when Chyavana was born, Chyavana was also equally a realized soul. When Chyavana was born to Bhrigu, in the young age itself, Chyavana loved to meditate. And whenever Chyavana used to meditate, Chyavana used to go into Samadhi state. What is Samadhi? I will tell you briefly now. We will not discuss Samadhi in this presentation. Let us keep it for my last presentation. Sam a adhi. A means coming towards. Sam means with the proper eligibility. In Sanskrita, each upasarga has got its own meaning. Sam means fully, A means coming towards the source. Adhi means the one which is the source, or Adhi means the one which is above us. So, fully coming towards the source of life. That is the basic meaning of Samadhi. In general terms, or as my friend Gopi requires a layman's term, in general terms or layman's term, Samadhi means egolessness. Every night when you go to sleep, you are becoming egoless. Whenever you wake up again, you are picking up the ego. In the awakened state, you have your own ego. Me and mine, right now you have. Even when you go into dream, you have that me and mine. But when you go into deep sleep, you don't know that me and mine at all. You don't have that at all. So, in deep sleep, you are losing yourself. But you don't know that you are losing your ego. If you can try to become consciously aware of becoming unconscious, that is called as Samadhi. If you can try to lose your ego in the awakened state itself, then that is called Samadhi. Adi Shankara says a great definition for Samadhi as Na jagaro na api sushupti bhavo na jivitam no maranam vichitram na jagaraha na api sushupti bhavaha na jivitam na maranam vichitram. The person who is in Samadhi is not awakened, na api sushupti bhavaha. He is not even sleeping. Na jivitam, he is not alive. Na maranam, he is not dead. Vichitram. That is the greatness of Samadhi. There are so many beings also who go into Samadhi without their own knowledge. For example, polar bears go into a hibernation period. There are so many animals, sometimes some birds also, during winter season, they go into hibernation period. During that hibernation period, they think that they are sleeping. They will be sleeping for weeks together and months together. Inside a burrow, the squirrel may be sleeping for months together during winter period. And the whole burrow or the whole tree may be covered by ice. And that does not know that whether it is awakened or dreaming or sleeping. God made natural Samadhi in such beings. But for human beings, God gave a chance of understanding themselves or understanding their own self. So that is what is called as Samadhi. This was the great Chyavana, who was Maharshi Bhrigu's son. In the young age itself, he had that samskara or culture of meditation, and he used to get into Samadhi. But normal people think that sleep is laziness. The people who proudly say that they work for 14 hours or 16 hours per day, what for? They work for 14 to 16 hours per day for earning more money, more status, more power. Someday they will become completely powerless, because whatever they earned with lot of efforts, they are all going to leave it here only. So for normal people, sleeping means maybe waste of time. I have told you the importance of sleep as health also. You have to have an adequate rest. But from the perspective of yoga, Samadhi and sleep are synonyms. You become egoless during sleep. If you can try to become egoless just like that by the practice of meditation, Dhyanam Nirvishayam Manaha. Next outcome of the dhyana is Samadhi. So, Chyavana was into Samadhi. Wherever he used to go, he used to simply sit below a tree. Wherever in the village he used to go. and he used to go get into samadhi. When he used to get into samadhi, he used to remain still there for hours together. He never used to move his body also, because he was not having ego in the body itself. Now people started ridiculing him. Wherever he used to walk around, wherever he used to feel like sitting, maybe in a garden, maybe on the road itself, maybe on the walkway, he used to simply sit there, then he used to go into deep samadhi. Now people started telling him that, hey Chyavana, don't wander around here and there. Don't keep on blocking our path. You come here, you simply sit here, then we cannot move around freely also. Why are you sitting here and there? But Bhrigu knew his son. Bhrigu never disturbed his son's activities, because Bhrigu knew that his son goes into samadhi, let him be that way. But people started telling Chyavana that he is a disturbance in the village. Then Chyavana asked those people, what should I do? Then people said, go somewhere near the riverside, sit there and meditate. Chyavana agreed. He went to the riverside and he meditated on the riverside. He was meditating on the riverside for many days. One day what happened was, suddenly a heavy wind blew. When heavy wind blew, Chyavana went into the river itself. Chyavana went into the water. Chyavana did not die, because samadhi is breathlessness also. Samadhi is deathlessness also. Samadhi is not just egolessness. Remember the hibernation period. In the hibernation period, the beings will not die at all. But they may not be breathing also. When the squirrel is inside the tree, when the whole thing is covered by ice, how do you think the squirrel will be breathing? Where is the air for it to breathe? But it will be in the hibernation period. That is the wonder which the normal people are yet to understand. So Chyavana went into water, he did not die there. Chyavana did not know that he was in water also, because samadhi is egolessness. In the river, some fishermen came to catch fish. And Chyavana is inside the river now. They simply applied their net there in the water to catch fish. And then Chyavana was caught inside the net. These fishermen thought that they have caught a very big fish, and they drew the net above, and then they saw Chyavana inside. They drew him all the way till the boat, into the boat, and they brought him to land, and they started scolding him once again. What Chyavana, even in the village you cause disturbance to people. Now we are coming to river for catching fish. Here also you are causing disturbance to us, man. What, man? Then Chyavana said, people only told me to come near the river, I meditated. Now what should I do? These people, fishermen, said, go somewhere in the middle of the forest and sit there, man. Neither your father is bothered and nor you are bothered. You are bothering us only. Go somewhere to the forest and you do whatever you want to do there. Get into meditation, get into samadhi, whatever. Don't disturb us. Chyavana agreed. And Chyavana went all the way to a forest. As I have already told you, Bhrigu is not bothered about Chyavana, because the doctor is within. The doctor for a person who is in samadhi, the doctor is within. So when Chyavana went into forest, he selected a particular place, because the doctor for Chyavana is within him. This Bhrigu knew that wherever my son goes, my son will be protected. So when Chyavana went into forest, Bhrigu was not bothered. Imagine if there is a fish in the water, fish is worried about other fish attacking. Imagine if the fish submits itself to water, then is there not water for protecting the fish? Is it not the water which created the fish? Is it not the water which is maintaining the fish? Is it not the water itself which is going to take the fish, dissolve the fish within itself? Then fish has to have a contact with the water only in the first place. But fish thinks that danger is with other fishes. But if water can protect the fish, where is the danger for the fish? Same way when Chyavana is with his own self in samadhi, where there can be a threat. This Bhrigu knew, even Chyavana knew. So Chyavana went into the deep jungle, he meditated there for many years. He was in samadhi for many years. And what happened was, After a few years, one ant hill grew around Chyavana. Ant hill grew around Chyavana. And when the ant hill grew around Chyavana, even Chyavana did not know what is going on. After a few years, in the adjacent kingdom, one princess came for a picnic along with her friends. The name of the princess was Sukanya. She came into the jungle here. She saw this anthill. In the anthill, she saw two glows coming out. In general, when a saint or a yogi is in samadhi, eyes will be half open. When the eyes are half open, eyes will be radiating prana. I have already told you about ojas, tejas and prana. Eyes will be radiating tejas as well as prana. There will be brightness, there will be radiance, there will be light. And that light was coming out. Sukanya thought there must be two glowworms. She took two sticks and pierced into the place where this glow was coming. Just for mischief and for fun, she did that. Suddenly these sticks pierced into the Chyavana's eyes. They were already half open. Chyavana's eyes, and blood started oozing out of Chyavana's eyes. Because of the pain, he came out of samadhi. And he started crying inside. Sukanya was never imagining that there is a person inside the anthill. Suddenly she thought there is somebody inside that anthill and he is crying. She did not know what to do. She suddenly rushed to the palace back and she called her father. Her father came. Her father told the soldiers to uncover the anthill, and there Chyavana was sitting. Sukanya's father, I think his name is Prasena. I don't recall it fully. Most probably his name is Prasena. He asked Chyavana, "Who are you?" And Chyavana said, "I am Bhrugu's son Chyavana, and I have been meditating here. I have been into samadhi since many years. I was in the village, people told me to go to river. I was in the river, people told me to come to forest. I am in the forest here I am not disturbing anybody. People themselves are disturbing me. Actually, I was not disturbing anybody. People only disturbed me. Now in the forest also people are disturbing me. I don't know who disturbed me. And they pierced something into my eyes and I came out of samadhi. Why people cause pain to me?" Chyavana was crying. Prasena told, "We are very sorry. This is my mischievous daughter. She did not know what she was doing. She thought it is two glowworms. And that is what she did. But she did it mistakenly. Purposefully she did not do." And then the Prasena told his daughter Sukanya, "You should marry him now. You should take care of him now. He has become blind now. Now because of this pain, he cannot meditate also now. You have caused a tapobhanga to a great yogi now. So from now on, you have to become his dharmapatni. You will have to take care of him." Sukanya agreed readily. And they built a small hermitage there in the forest itself, small hut there, and Chyavana was there along with the Sukanya. Sukanya used to take care of her blind husband now. Every now and then, she used to nurture her blind husband. This went on for many years. After a few years, two angels, twin angels called Ashwini Devatas. Their name is Nasatya and Mandara. Two Ashwini Devatas, they wanted to test Sukanya's dedication towards her husband. So, they came there. They were beautiful looking demigods. And they came there and they started instigating Sukanya against her own husband. They started telling, "This is an old man. He is blind also. Why are you staying with him? Why don't you come with us? We will take care of you. You are a beautiful looking lady. We are beautiful looking angels. Why don't you come with us?" And Sukanya told, No. It is me who caused the grief for him and it is my job to take care of him lifelong. I have taken that responsibility on myself. I will remain Chyavana's dharmapatni only. You people need not bother about us. You can go." And after repeated attempt, they could not succeed. Then they got very pleased with the Sukanya and they told her that we are not actually coming here to test you, not actually coming here to take you away. we came here just to check you. And in the real form, they exhibited themselves and they told, we are Ashwini Kumaras and ask a boon from us. Then Sukanya became so happy that they are actually Ashwini Kumaras, and Sukanya asked them, make my husband once again gain his eyesight. And these Ashwini Devatas healed that particular Chyavana, and Chyavana regained his eyesight. Now some of my well-educated audience may think that this is all a stupid story. How can somebody who became totally blind, how can he be healed, and where are the angels, and what angels can do? In this 21st century, are there angels? If you doubt, then I'll ask you to read one book called Star Signs by Linda Goodman, one more book called Light Emerging by Barbara Ann Brennan. Read those two books, and also read the great book called Autobiography of a Yogi. You will understand more about angels even in this 21st century. In spite of that, if you want to have an interaction with the angel, me and my yoga students already are in connection with one particular channel, one person who can channel an angel. And we have been visiting her. Now also, I recommend to some of my students to visit her for some of the peculiar problems. So if you want a proof already exists. I have already told you the body is made up of Pancha Kosha, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya. When the body is made up of Pancha Koshas, don't get carried away only by the physical body. Out of the 5 bodies, only one body is visible, other 4 bodies are invisible. Actually, you have got 5 bodies. Everyone has got 5 bodies. Other 4 bodies are not the subject matter of this particular discussion. So let me discuss only the physical body. So when these angels healed Chyavana, he regained his eyesight. Then the Ashwini Devatas asked Chyavana, Chyavana, we gave a boon to your wife Sukanya. You ask a boon from us also. Now Chyavana said, please go away. Enough is enough. Please go away. I don't want anything from anybody. Leave us alone. Just like that, leave us alone. Thanks that you made me gain my eyesight. But leave us alone. Then Ashwini Devata said, we are seeing a crazy person. Whenever we ask a person to ask a boon, they will ask 10 boons. You are a person, you don't want anything. Now Chyavana said, I want to be with myself, with my inner self. I am content that way. When I was in village also people disturbed me. They told me to go to river. When I went to river, fishermen disturbed me. And fishermen told me to come to forest. When I came to forest, this Sukanya disturbed me. And now you people have come to disturb me. Don't disturb us, leave us just like that. I don't want any boon. Now Ashwini Devatas asked, why are you so upset? Why are you so angry? And Chyavana said, I am upset because people remain stupid. I am angry because people think that they are intelligent, that they think that I am stupid. I am angry because me and my father are wise, but people think that we are stupid. I am upset because even their stupidity they are unable to understand. That is when they suffer. And they cause suffering to people like us also. Now Ashwini Devata said, on one side you say that you are angry on people, on the other side you seem to have a compassion towards the people also. Chyavana said, yes, I have compassion. Whenever I see them suffering, I feel compassionate towards them. Then Ashwini Devata said, if you feel compassionate towards them, then why don't you give them a solution? Then Chyavana said, what solution I have? When I meditate, I get my own solution. If they meditate, they will get the solution. But they are unfit to meditate. When they are unfit to meditate, their own mind, they are only making it toxified. Their own body, they are only making it toxified. When their body and mind, they are only toxifying on a regular basis, what solution can I give? Now Ashwini Devata said, yes, for their mental toxification, there is no solution. But for their physical toxification, there is a solution. Mental toxification, they only cause for themselves. For stupidity, there is no solution unless they learn their lessons. Lessons will be repeated until lessons are learnt. That is what is the theory of karma. So, Einstein also has told that this universe may have an end, but the human stupidity may not be having an end. That is what Einstein has told. So this Ashwini Devatas told to Chyavana, for their mental toxification we don't have a solution also, but for physical toxification we can give a solution. Then Chyavana told, yes, you tell the solution. Then this Devatas told, we will give that solution and you use it on yourself, you regain the youth. Because of the continuous penance, your body has become weak and you have become old. Now you regain your youth. Then you use the same formula and you advise the people also to use this formula in their day-to-day life for their physical toxification. That is the solution. And they told the formula of this particular rasayana, and afterwards it was named after Chyavana because Chyavana physically formulated it using 75% of Indian gooseberry and remaining 63 herbal medical ingredients. That is this great rasayana called Chyavana Prasha. I am not advertising for Dabur or Baidyanath or Zandu or Duta Papeshwar or Patanjali or such companies. I am not advertising. Those companies came into picture recently. But this formula of Chyavana Prasha is there before Charaka Samhita, before Ayurveda. Ayurveda is part of main Vedas. Ayurveda is one of the Upavedas. I have already told about it earlier. So this Chyavana Prasha is one of the greatest rasayanas, which is a boon of Chyavana to the man unkind. I cannot say mankind, man unkind as far as 21st century is concerned. Okay, I am so fortunate that I also belong to Chyavana's lineage. The source of Chyavana Prasha, it is mentioned in Charaka Samhita, it is mentioned in Shargadhara Samhita, it is mentioned in Ashtanga Hridaya, it is mentioned in Bhava Prakasha, it is mentioned in Bhaishajya Ratnavali. It is mentioned in so many Ayurvedic textbooks. You can see at the center that is called as Lehya. I have already told about Bhakshya, Bhojya, Choshya, Lehya, Charvya, Peya. Chyavana Prasha comes under Lehya. In our native place, till last decade, I don't know about the present decade now, till last decade, there used to be these Ayurvedic doctors, they used to prepare Chyavana Prasha at their home itself. And my father and my maternal grandfather and so many of my other older relatives, they used to consume Chyavana Prasha on a daily basis. Regularly they used to consume Chyavana Prasha on a daily basis. And I have seen how they have lived. They had very less ailments or very less health issues. Because this is a detoxifying thing which they were consuming on a regular basis. They never knew that this is called Chyavana Prasha also. They always used to say only Lehya, Lehya. Because sometimes they never used to pronounce also